Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, 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 Kal Halayim La, Allahayinawa, Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash. Bless you, Yahweh. Bless you, Yahushai. In the name of the Holy Spirit. All praise to our power, our Father, Yahweh. In the name Yahweh Shai. In the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honor to our teachers, the elder apostles, and elder bishops, the great millstone. Peace and bless to the elect. All right, whoever you may be. It's a quick impromptu video. You know, um, I just want to do a video, so Spirit blessed me to do it. You know what I'm saying? And just something I've been meditating on, something that the elder brother, Slakia, got a lot of books everywhere. I got a bookshelf, but I still got books everywhere. Anyway, something I've been meditating on is a saying, the elder brother, you know, the elder brother Yum Yum down here in Mississippi, he posts a question oftentimes. And, for those y'all that know the beloved brother, he's a man of few words, you know what I'm saying? But anytime he speaks, it's very impactful, but, something that he says, a question he presents dealing with us in his knowledge and his truth is why we do what we do. Why do you do what you do? And, this really had hit me when it came to me desiring to learn Spanish, you know what I'm saying? And, ultimately, I desire to learn it because I want to do videos in Spanish, you know what I'm saying? I was just, meditate on the elder's question because a lot of time when Jake does particular things, our people, you know what I'm saying? In particular, the men of our people, most of the time when Jake does something, when I'm saying Jake, I'm talking about so-called Latinos, so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, so-called Hispanics, the men of our people, most of the time when they do something, their driving engine, what's compelling them to do it is either a desire for money or a desire for women. And, I thought about the elder's question, why we do what we do, once again, because, I'm desiring to learn Spanish, to get into Spanish. And, I could speak, for myself as well as for other beloved brothers that desire to learn this language or other languages, because, brothers had their testimonies. A lot of Akim and GMS are learning different languages, and I can, say for us, our driving force, what's compelling us to learn these languages, ultimately, because we want to do the work in these languages. That's really the desire. It's not a desire for money. We don't want to get paid for doing it. And it's not a desire for women. Like, you learn this particular language so you can, speak to women in that language. It's none of the above. You know what I'm saying? The main reason, the reason we're desiring to do this and everything else we do concerning this truth, we desire to do that to please Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because we want to do the work. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. Okay. That's what it's all about. And like I said, that question that the elder, presents to us every once in a while, because he's done lessons on it too. But he says it every once in a while. What had me think about his question is because, like I said, I really want to get into this language. I really want to get into the Spanish. And what I'm seeing is that in order for you to learn, you could say anything, to be honest, in order for you to learn anything, but especially dealing with other languages, you have something that's called immersion. Immersion, basically, you have to completely immerse yourself in it. That's why, I made a point in the last live stream I did. A lot of my videos are going to become shorter because in order for me to learn this language, I have to immerse myself in it. Otherwise, it doesn't work well. Basically, what I'm seeing, and it just, the beginning of my journey, really, getting into this, like I've been desiring to do for years. But what I'm seeing is that basically in your mind, you could say your first language, in this case being English. We know our actual language is Hebrew, but in this case I'll say English, the language I grew up speaking. In order for you to learn another language, that other language that you knew before really can't exist in your world. That's what I'm seeing. In order for me to learn this the right way, because I don't want to call myself using damn Google Translate all the time. Now, I really want to learn the language. But I see in order for me to do that, and just people in general that want to learn languages, there's a word called immersion. You get the word immerse. Like you immerse yourself in water, which in a sense is like you drowning because you make a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But basically, you got to cut off that first language you had in order to really see the other world dealing with that new language you're learning. And once again, like I said, for those of us that's doing this, we're not doing it for money, and we're not doing it for the honeys. I ain't trying to rhyme, but once again, that's the thing dealing with Jake. It's either the money or the honeys. And for us, really, it's Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing it for, the monies and the honeys, all right? We're doing it for the Lord, man. And for you hopeful elect out there, which, Jake down here got a joke about me. You know what I'm saying? Some of us brothers in Mississippi, we were blessed to go to the Dominican Republic. I want to say in 2016, which I know Akim had made a second trip, but I only went with them on the first trip. I want to say it was in 2016. But to make a long story short, we was talking to some Simeonite women, and they were all good looking, very attractive women. But Jay got a little joke about me, but it's serious too. Long story short, I had dipped off. I left from talking to this Simeonite chick because I wanted to go and see some ruins. I wanted to go and see some archaeology because I wanted to do some videos. This thing that we involved in, we don't do this for women, for popularity, for money. We really mean this from the heart because ultimately we want the Lord to take us back. That's why we do what we do, man. We do what we do because we want the Lord to take us back. And it's a thing of patience. We're still waiting, but we have to perfect ourselves until the Lord comes and he's going to finish the rest. Like the beloved Apostle Gabar made mention of in a recent video, we're mastering ourselves. In this truth, we should be mastering ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And a part of that is doing different things that you never thought you could do. testing your limits or exceeding your limits, becoming the best version of you. And a part of it is learning different languages, you know, because for here in the West, to be honest, especially Babylon the Great, man, we've been dumbed down. Like we're the only country, it really, it's a corporation, but America, like the main place on the planet where people only speak primarily one language. So much for, your great America, man. So, this place really is stupid because all over the earth, people at least speak one other language, you know, maybe even two. So in some countries, they speak at least two languages. In America, people really speak one because beginning with this self-proclaimed white man, this Edomite, especially in America, mainly the Edomite, the American Edomite, what I'm saying? This devil over here, he has the mindset, well, you come into my country, you need to speak this, you know? You in America now speak English. But see, in other countries, they don't have that mindset. In other countries, they speak not only your language, they speak their native language, they speak other languages, you know? And we speak about spiritual power a lot of times, but for you brothers that are getting into these different languages, that's a form of spiritual power, But I didn't want to make this too long, what I'm saying? Just a short video, responding to the elder, the elder Bun Yum Yum down here in Mississippi. Just, a point he makes. While we do what we do, we do what we do. So ultimately, Yahweh Bashim Shai could take us back. You know what I'm saying? That's really what this is all about. So we can please Yahweh Shai and we can be saved, man. And it's a good motivator to learn anything if you could push the truth, doing it. That should be the driving force behind you doing this. And once again, for you Akim that are doing this, a lot of you brothers been doing it already. I'm a Johnny come lately, but just speaking about this from what I'm seeing, the best way to do this, you got to immerse yourself in it, or it's not going to work well. At least that's my experience. Everything got to be that. Everything has to become that in order for it to work properly. That's my experience. Some of you other Akim, you may have a different experience, but in order for it to work for me, But yeah, man. Hey, well, with that, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honor to all the apostles and all the bishops, great millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David. Shalom.